Hello guys, welcome to my ASMR. As you can tell, I'll be reading the first Hunger Games book little by little. I read this book series back in grade 8, but I figured why not read it over again a little bit because the new book is coming out this month, March 18th, and I'm thinking of pre-ordering it or something. I'm not entirely sure yet. I still haven't pre-ordered it, but I definitely will do that very shortly, probably this week or so, maybe next week before the days that it comes out sometime because I'm busy tomorrow in the weekend. I'm going out tomorrow. I'm not gonna really say what it is, but it is gonna be at a place that I have never been to before, and it's gonna be really fun, and I'm gonna be with my friends, so I'll be busy tomorrow, Saturday. Sunday I'm a little busy, but not severely. But yeah, I might be recording it on my main channel or not entirely sure yet. But yeah. You're probably wondering why my edition is gold. I don't really know. I bought this edition back in grade 8. I don't even know if they still make these at once. I think they do. I don't think it's limited. It's very, very old, so it looks pretty destroyed. Basically, when my grade 8 class was reading The Hunger Games, I bought the book series, all three of them, because now they're still making the Hunger Games series, but about the past, if you didn't know, with President Snow and whatnot. I do have the Songbird of Snakes book. I just haven't read that one because it is a lot bigger and thicker than these books, and I'm not much of a reader. There's no way I can finish that book within this month. No way, but I have watched the movie that I feel like 3 times in theaters, so I know what it's about. So that is why I am going to be pre-ordering the next book, because I am going to be waiting a while for the actual movie to come out. So what I like about the books is that it has a little bit of a saying in the back. This one says, "May the odds be ever in your favor." If you don't know, if you drink it, then you never watched the Hunger Games series. But yeah, the Hunger Games is my all-time favorite movies of all times. I've watched all of them 100,000 times. I almost know most of the movies word for word, especially. So, it is my favorite movie of all times. Yes, I'm Team Peeta, obviously. I've always hated Gale. Peeta, I've had a crush on Josh Hutcherson since I was like 12 years old. Love him in like every movie. Still have a big crush on Josh Hutcherson, obviously. But I loved him in the Hunger Games movies, so obviously I was Team Peeta. Peeta Mellark. Obviously. But yeah, my teacher actually in grade 8 was Team Gale, and I would argue about it with her all the time. It was hilarious. It was just like that. Yeah, but yeah, I read these in grade 8. I don't read the whole entire thing of this book, obviously, because I read it already. Just little by little, per book, for you guys, possibly. I don't know. I'll see how I feel with it. Part 1, the tributes. When I wake up, the other side of the bed is cold. My fingers stretch out, seeking Prim's warmth, but finding only the rough canvas over of the mattress. Don't know why I put a T at the end. I'm pretty sure I put mattress when I meant mattress. She must have had a bad. Wait, She must have had bad dreams and climbed in with our mother, of course. She did. This is the day of the reaping. I prop myself up on on one elbow. There's enough light in the bedroom to see them. My little sister Prim, curled up on her side, cocooned in my mother's body, their cheeks pressed together in sleep. My mother looks younger, still warm, but not so beaten down. Prim's face as fresh as a raindrop, as lovely as the primrose for which she was named. My mother was very beautiful once, too. So they tell me. Sitting at Prim's knees, guarding her, is the world's ugliest cat. Mashed in nose, half of one ear missing, eyes the color of rotting squash. Prim named him Buttercup, insisting that his muddy yellow coat matched. If you guys did not know, Katniss Everdeen hated the cat. She always hated it. I don't know why, but she's always hated the cat. Which is understandable, because I'm not really a cat person either. The bright flowers, he hates me, or at least disturbs me, even though it was years ago. I think he still remembers how I tried to drown him in a bucket when Prim brought him home. Scrawny kitten, belly swollen with worms crawling with fleas. The last thing I needed was another mouth to feed, but Prim begged so hard, cried even, I had to let him stay. It turned out okay. My mother got rid of the vermin, and he's a born mouser. Even catches the occasional rat sometimes, when I can clean a kill. I feed Buttercup the entrails. He has stopped hissing at me. My bad. Can't you tell I haven't read in a while? I know how to read, it's just, I guess, little reed stutters. Entrails, no hissing. This is the closet we will ever come to love. I find I read faster in my head, but when I read out loud, I'm a little bit slower. So, but I'm also reading a bit slower because of the video. I swing my legs off the bed and slid into my hunting boots, supply leather that has molded into my feet. I pull on trousers, a shirt, tuck my long, dark braid up into a cap, and grab my forage bag on the table under a wooden bowl to protect it from hungry rats and cats alike. Sits a perfect little goat cheese wrapped in basil leaves, Prim's gift to me on reaping day. I put the cheese carefully in my pocket as I slip it outside our part of District 12. Nicknamed the Seam, is usually growing with coal miners heading out to the morning shift at the house. At this hour, men and women with hunched shoulders, swollen knuckles, many have long since stopped trying to scrub the coal dust of their broken nails, the lines of their sunken faces. But today the black cinder streets are empty. Shutters on the squat gray houses are closed. The reaping isn't until 2 months everything. That's how you know this book series that I bought is old. It's been a very long time. The reaping isn't until 2. May as well sleep if you can. can. Our house is almost at the edge of the seam. I can only have passed a few gates to reach the scruffy field called the meadow. Spreading in the meadow from the woods, in fact, enclosing of all District 12, is a high chain-linked fence topped with barbed wired loops. In theory, it's supposed to be electrified 24 hours a day. It's a deterrent to the predators that live in the woods. Packs of wild dogs, lone cougar bars that used to threaten our streets. But since we're lucky to get 2 or 3 hours of electricity in the evenings, it's usually safe to touch. Even so, I always take a moment to listen carefully for the hum. That means the fence is live right now. It's silent as stone, concealed by a clump of bushes. I flatten out on my belly and slide under a 2-foot stretch that has been loose for years. There are several other weak spots in the fence, but this one is so close to home. I almost always enter the woods here. As soon as I'm in the trees, I retrieve a bow and sheath of arrows from a hollow log, electrified or not. The fence has been successful at keeping the flesh eaten out of District 12. Inside the woods, they roam freely, and their added concerns like venomous snakes, rapid animals, no real paths to follow. But there's also food if you know how to find it. My father knew. Next page. Some before. It was blown to bits in a mine explosion. There was nothing even to bury. I was 11 then. 5 years later, I still wake up screaming for him to run, even though trespassing in the woods is illegal. And poaching carries the severest of penalties. More people would risk it if they had weapons, but most are not bold enough to venture out with just a knife. My bow was ready, crafted by my father along with a few others that I kept well hidden in the woods, carefully wrapped in waterproof covers. My father could have made good money selling them, but if the officials find out, he would have been publicity executed for initializing, I don't know if I'm saying this word correctly, inciting, I think, a rebellion. Most of the peacekeepers turn a blind eye. The few of us who hunt because they're as hungry, fresh meat as anybody is. In fact, they're among our best customers, but the idea that someone might be arming this scene would never have been allowed. In the fall, a few brave souls sneak to the woods to harvest apples, but always been inside of the meadows. Always close enough to run back to the safety of District 12. Tributes arise, District 12. Why can you starve death in safety? I mutter. Then I quickly, glance over my shoulder. Even here, even in the middle of nowhere, you worry someone might overhear you. I'm on only page 7 now. Only page 7. it is currently midnight in like 1 minute. There is a total lunar eclipse happening tonight and tomorrow night. It is the 13th of March. Tomorrow's the 14th. It's happening at both the same times. It's like 11:57 till like 3:31 a.m. So it is happening slowly right now. It's partial of it. I haven't checked it yet, but I feel like I'm gonna make this video a bit short with the reading because I do want to go check it out in a little bit. This one you don't need to see with your glasses. If you have like solar glasses, you don't need to see it with these. You could just see it with your eyes. You'll be safe. Don't worry. I've looked it up. These are only meant for the solar eclipse, not the total lunar eclipse. These you can use up to 3 years. I had these from last year's. There is, however, going to be an actual solar lunar eclipse like March 29th, which you will need those type of glasses to use. But yeah, it's supposed to be a red moon. I'm probably gonna check it out in a little bit after this video. But I think I'm gonna be done reading because it is pretty tiring. I don't want to lose my voice for tomorrow. I just wanted to make a quick little video for you guys. I will do other parts of this video, don't worry. But a little bit of ASMR before I leave. A little bit of more ASMR before I leave. On page 7, I gotta remember page 7. Hopefully you guys can see the page. Just write down in the comments page 7 for me. I could use a bookmark as well. Or I could just look back at this video and be like, oh, page 7. But I do have bookmarks. I could put a bookmark in. That's if they're not all taken in a book that I have read. Because I'm actually reading this one right here, The Summer I Turned Pretty, book 3, because the 3rd season is coming out like in July, so of course I'm reading it. It's not as big as these books, so I can read it pretty easily. I just love page flipping. Seven. videos, like and subscribe, help me reach 1,000 subscribers. We're almost at 800. My goal is to at least reach 1,000. That's when you start getting paid. So please help me out. Like and subscribe. Comment down page 7 so I remember. And yeah, I will possibly use a bookmark. Maybe I'll just look back in the video and just see what number I was at. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Also, please subscribe to my other channels that I'll be putting it in the link down below, and my TikTok that I'll be putting it down below as well. Thank you guys for watching.